Hello and welcome to my underground lair. Thanks for joining me here in quarantine. I hope everybody's holding up okay. How you doing, Cornholio?
I need TV for my bunghole.
Don't we all? It's crazy to think that just a few months ago we were so cavalier about toilet paper that one of the hottest toys at Christmas was literally a gun that shoots toilet paper.
You maniacs!
Don't worry about me though. Check this out. Ha ha! Some fell out. This is Angel Softs. Now, I don't have any kind of brand loyalty when it comes to toilet paper. I will say I've never used Angel Soft before, to my knowledge. I do remember the commercials. They used to have the Winnie the Pooh guy being like, "It's Angel Soft, soft."
It's Angel Soft, soft.
It's a far cry from the Charmin ass-wiping bears.
My honey's so sharp and shiny. My honey's so sharp and shiny. My honey's so sharp and shiny.
I should also tell you that I'm recording this in mid-March. Hopefully things will be better by the time this airs. Probably not, though. I might even run out of toilet paper by then. Wouldn't that just be terrible? One thing for sure, though, everyone will have already heard all of these toilet paper jokes 1,000 times. So I guess I can't do any of those. I like this one. I like that one. But no, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to talk about why there's a toilet paper shortage and so many other things are in short supply. Anyone who works in retail has seen this before. Not with toilet paper exactly, but you see there are people called panic buyers. And where I am up here in New England, we get winter snowstorms, and people tend to flock to the store and get bread, milk, and eggs. They call it a French toast alert because that's what you use to make French toast. I don't know. Everyone's like, I gotta buy bread and milk and eggs and maple syrup, and I gotta make some French toast because it's snowing out. Oh my God, this is crazy. And we don't really get hurricanes as much, but when we do, people panic then. A couple of years ago, I think it was Sandy, maybe? I don't remember which one it was, but I think it was Sandy. And it was wreaking all kinds of havoc up the coast as it's, making its way toward us. And we're watching it on the news, and people started to freak out. And I know where I am, everyone just came in and they all bought flashlights. And once all the flashlights were gone, they started buying like camping lanterns, and then they got these little rave things. And then when those were out, they literally started buying just like little kids' light up toys, just anything that had a light in it, a light source in it. And then, of course, the storm came, and luckily for us, it had dwindled down to that point where it really didn't cause any harm. Everyone's posting these memes where like a chair fell over and they're like, ha ha ha, nothing really happened. Not like, wow, thank God that we're not all dead. They were just all joking about it, and then they all returned their flashlights. And I'm like, you're gonna need a flashlight again, people. What are you doing? And this all is gonna happen again. I need a flashlight. What happened to my flash? Oh, I returned it to the store because I'm a dumbass. But the thing is, in this case, the panic buyers were only a response to the initial flood of jerks. Jerks came in and bought all of the toilet paper and all the hand sanitizer and all the face masks and hoarded them in an attempt to resell them back to the public, like this asshole who tried to sell them online before getting stopped by every online dealer. And now he's like, I have all this stuff and I can't sell it. Sad face for me, everybody. Dingus. And again, if you work in retail, then you know these jerks. So last year, one of the big Christmas gifts, besides the toilet paper gun, was something called mini brands. Now, if you don't know what they are because you didn't get any at Christmas, it's a little ball that has small, like real-life brands in it, like little tiny versions of, like Sprite, little tiny Tide.
Little tiny fried eggs.
But people were buying these things up, and we didn't have a very large supply. Now, you could be saying a couple of things here. That's really stupid. Why are people buying that? Okay. Kids really wanted these for some reason, and they were very hard to get because they only came to us in like boxes of 12, and so we'd only get like a dozen at a time. and the jerks would come in and buy them all. Now, each ball is $6, so it's $120 to buy the whole case. And people would come in, they'd find out when we get a shipment, they'd get a case, and they'd leave. And then there's little kids like, do you have any mini brands? And I'm like, sorry kids, some jerk just bought them all. Now, there were other toys that we were selling that we'd have like hundreds of, and people weren't buying those things. You know, they want the mini brands, the thing that we only have the 12 of. And I'm sure you're thinking, well, why don't you just order more? Why doesn't the toy company send more to the stores? Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, I get that. But I mean, if they sent us 10 boxes, the jerk would buy 10 boxes. That's just how they are. And that's how it went. And then on Black Friday, we actually got a shipment in, I guess the day before, or maybe that day. I don't know how it worked. But I just remember looking on my little thing that we have, and someone asked for some. And we had a couple of cases. And I brought them out, and this person was going to take the entire thing. And I said, think about how long it took for you to find this. And now that you finally have it, and just like for the next person, you're not going to be able to have this, and you're going to have to go through this whole thing all over again. And they thought about it, and they were like, yeah, you're right. And they still took a bunch of them, but at least they didn't take the whole thing. And I felt pretty good to shame them into not buying the whole thing. But skip ahead now, it's Christmas Eve. And we did have some more again, another box. And this time, I kind of pulled the same thing on somebody. You know, I take out the whole 12. And I'm like, you know, think about, you know, the next person tries to come in here and get them for their kids. And they're like, not my problem. And they took the whole thing and they left. Because jerks. So if you have toilet paper, if you have hand sanitizer, and you're at the store and you see some more, leave it. Because someone else needs it. And if someone else doesn't have hand sanitizer, and then they're rubbing their grubby ass hands all over the doors, that's not going to help you at all. You know, everyone needs to be...
So sharp and shiny.
So don't be jerks. Now, I do have one more thing. Getting back to these mini brands, a lot of people did not get a chance to get one. I know. And so a lot of people probably still don't even know what are inside those little balls. Well, wonder no more, because I managed to actually get a hold of one of these little mini brands ball things. I have not opened this thing before. We're going to open it right now. Let's see what's inside. You know, if I could explain how excited I am right now, not very would be with this. All right, moment of truth. Oh, they're like little orange slices. Okay. Number 1, mini friggin' Smarties, little mini Smarties. That's a thing. Okay. Number 2. Ready? It's a mini Spam. All right. Okay, mini Spam. That's cool, I guess. Oh, I already did that one. What's this? Mini Wet Ones. That could be useful. These aren't real, but that would be useful for us right now. Nobody's got any Wet Ones. Nice. I would die if there was toilet paper in one of these. It's not, but wouldn't that be amazing if this was toilet paper? This is actually, what is this? Oh my, it's a little mini shopping cart that I have to make. I don't know if they all come with this. I'm gonna have to make that one. I don't know. This is the last one. Oh, this is the last side. I get it. Like, I could do this all day. Sure. Alright. I didn't know it was like orange slices. That's like a game changer. Because if you think they're all going to be open like an Easter egg and they all come out at once, but it's like individually wrapped, so you do it like 5 times. I get it. Alright, kids. I get it. Alright, last one. A Edge razor freaking really? This is shaving cream, Schick Hydro for the kids. Right. Boy, that was exciting. Thanks for sharing that with me during this quarantine time. I'm going to put this thing together, this shopping cart. Let's see how that goes. And I'll see you next time.